Stadium in Cologne, saying welcome to the West German National League game between FC Cologne and Hamburg SV. And there you can see the smiling face of Dieter Müller, just looking into the camera now. Dieter Müller playing in his 300th game for FC Cologne, the West German international centre forward, leading goal scorer in the league in West Germany last year, together with Dieter Müller, with Gerd Müller rather. And there's the Cologne team on the left in white, and their opponents, as I was saying today, Hamburg SV. And just look at that crowd, fine crowd of 45,000. The two Hamburg players, Hrubesch 9, Keegan 7. Kevin Keegan, of course, English international, as Hamburg kick off in brilliant sunshine. And there you can see the Cologne team with Schumacher in goal, Knopka, Heinz, Strack, Gerber, Kuhlmann, Fangool, Zimmermann, Müller, Neumann and Litbarski, under trainer Hennes Weisweiler. The referee, by the way, Mr. Rudolf Frickel from Munich. Free kick for Cologne. Going to be taken by Neumann. Beautiful weather here. There's the Hamburg team. Kargas in goal, and then Kaltz, Hidian, Buljan, Nogli, Hartwig, Keegan, Rip, Hrubesch, Memering and Reimann under their Yugoslav coach Branko Cevic. Later on I'll be giving you the, or as soon as I've got time, I'll be giving you the actual positions of the players. Cologne playing 4-3-3, in other words, 3 strikers, 3 front runners. Hamburg 4-4-2 with just 2 men up front, number 9 Hrubesch and number 11 Willi Reimann. Cologne now with the corner, Neumann in swinger, headed away. Harold Hein, Knopka. It'll be a throw-in for Cologne in the light strip. Bernd Kuhlmann, the captain of Cologne, the number 6 there, in the absence of Heinz Flohr. If you were watching the World Cup games in Argentina, you may remember that Flohr got injured in the match against Italy, and he still hasn't recovered from that injury. Hasn't played at all for Cologne this season. Took a nasty thigh injury to put him out of the game in Argentina. And it still hasn't mended correctly. So that's quite a handicap for Cologne. There's Roger van Gool there, the Belgian international, the Cologne number 7. He's been having a disappointing season so far. Hasn't been doing well at all. In fact, neither of these two teams really have had a brilliant start to the season. They've each played 5 games and each taken 6 points from those 5 games. So what one could call really just above average start. That was a beautiful little back heel by Keegan there. There's Peter Nogli, number 5, the tall, powerful centre-back and captain of the Hamburg team. Harold Schumacher, the Cologne keeper. And the back 4 now of Knopka, number 2, Gerber, number 5, Strack, number 4, Hein, number 3. In midfield, Bernd Kuhlmann, number 6, Neumann, number 10, and Zimmermann, number 8. And then the 3 front runners, Fangool, number 7, Dieter Müller, number 9, and young Pierre Litbarski, just 18 years of age, number 11. Number 2 there for Hamburg is Manfred Kaltz, West German international, who played as a sweeper, of course, not very successfully for West Germany and Argentina. Kargas in goal, and then, as I was saying, Kaltz number 2, Nogli number 5, Buljan number 4, Ivan Buljan, that is, the Yugoslav international, and Hidian number 3. The 4 men in midfield, Rip number 8, Jimmy Hartwig number 6, the new signing from Munich 1860, who've been relegated, Kevin Keegan number 7, on the ball now, and Kasper Memering, number 10. I was telling you the 2 front runners, Reimann, number 11, Hrubesch on the ball now, number 9. There's Memering. Both these teams really star-studded. In fact, there are 11 internationals on the pitch this afternoon, 6 from Cologne and 5 from Hamburg. 11 internationals from 4 different countries. From Germany, of course, England, Belgium and Yugoslavia. Good play there by Herbert Neumann, gets a well-deserved round of applause. That's Litbarski. Oh, no, that was only just past the head of Herbert Neumann there. Came dashing in. Is that seen again? Only just away from that. If Neumann had got his head to that, I don't think Kargas in the Hamburg goal would have seen it. Keegan, who's been in tremendous form for Hamburg in recent weeks. And Buljan, tall, elegant player. Good pass to Mamering. Number 6 there, Jimmy Hartwig. Now Herbert Neumann. Harold Knopka. Knopka, who's played in 1 international for West Germany. Litbarski. A good and fair tackle by Manfred Kaltz, and Buljan now. And there's Keegan. Just look at him go. Throw in for Hamburg. Kaltz. Manfred Kaltz himself actually has said that he's much happier in the full-back position than he is as a sweeper. And he certainly seems to play better there. Mamering. Foul by Kohlmann. Kohlmann doesn't think so, but I think his elbow went in there, actually. And what's more important, Mr. Frickel thinks so. Mr. Frickel, a very experienced referee. As you can see from the shadows, the sun really shining beautifully here in Cologne. That's Rip. The foul on Rip. Just look at those Cologne fans. Rip holding his ankle. He's a pretty tough character. I'm sure he'll be back up on his feet in a few moments. There's the magic box. With all the magic medicines inside. Kevin Keegan talking to the referee. I don't know whether he's trying to get into the referee's good books. I'm sure that's the only book he wants to get into, actually. Keegan now with this free kick. Hartwig. Oh, and it's there! Hamburg have scored! Jimmy Hartwig, the goal scorer! And Kevin Keegan, the man who put over this free kick. Hartwig, look at that, completely unmarked. A lovely glancing header inside the far post, which left Schumacher standing on the line. He couldn't do anything about it. And what a start there for Hamburg and for Jimmy Hartwig.
Es steht 0:1. Torschütze war Hartwig.
Well, there you heard the loudspeaker announcement. Roger Fandl bundled over, so a free kick for Cologne. Schumacher with the cap, as he's staring almost directly into this low-lying sun. Knopka with the free kick, not a good one though, and Keegan booting it upfield. Ball coming off Hrubesch. There's Branko Cevic. I don't know what he's chewing there. Whether he's trying to do a bit of knitting with his teeth in the spare time. Branko Cebic, the Hamburg coach from Yugoslavia. One of quite a few, actually, Yugoslav coaches in Germany. Roger van Gaal shaking his head. He was saying that he's been off form in recent weeks. And that's certainly true. In fact, if Yasuhiko Okudera, Cologne's Japanese international winger, wasn't injured, it's quite possible that Van Gaal would have been dropped today. And there's trainer Hannes Weisweiler. Alongside him, Hannes Löhr, who of course used to play for FC Cologne and in fact was a West German international. He's now Hannes Weisweiler's assistant. And actually a coach couldn't ask for a much better assistant than Hannes Löhr. There's the cross, and Keegan going in there, getting his head to the ball as well. And straight away up on his feet. And a foul by Keegan. Apologising to the referee. And there you can see how small Kevin Keegan is. Or perhaps one should say how tall Mr. Frickel is. Herbert Neumann. Actually, Neumann himself has only just recovered from an injury. The injury which kept him out of the West German World Cup squad in Argentina. Litbarski with the throw-in. It's a bad one, Nogli. Billy Ryman. Kevin Keegan. Showing a fine turn of speed, back into the middle. Meimering. Foul by Meimering. On Roland Gerber, the Cologne sweeper. Mr. Frickel talking to Ryman there, who must have said something after that blast on the whistle by the referee. Gerber, Neumann. Ball's out of play. Van Gaal out of luck there. That header seemed to be going towards the net, but then it was blocked by one of the Hamburg defenders. Keegan. Manfred Kaltz. Keegan making a lot of room for himself. Ryman and Konopka going in there. Ryman coming off second best, but a foul by Konopka, says the referee. So a free kick for Hamburg. Kaltz taking his time. Hamburg, of course, with a goal under their belts, are playing possession football. They're in no hurry at all. Herbert Neumann. Van Gaal going down the right, gets the ball. And Kargas That flick header there from Bernd Kohlmann. No power behind it, of course, from that position. Keegan. Kohlmann. Couple of 1-2s there, and Kargas. That shot from Dieter Müller. Little clap there for the pass from Kohlmann. Good effort that by Dieter Müller. That was really a reflex action there by Kargas. I don't think he knew which way the ball was going. Play on, says Mr. Frickel. And Herbert Neumann does just that. Van Gool. It's a round of applause for that. And over there you can see number 14, that's Bernd Wehmeyer. That header over the line for a corner. Peter Hidian that was. Bernd Wehmeyer has come on for Jimmy Hartwig, the goal scorer, who's had to go off injured. Wehmeyer number 14 then for Hartwig, number 6 in the Hamburg team. And the crowd told you what they thought about that effort by Konopka. Konopka's been given the job of marking Willy Reimann. Van Gool. Foul by Hidian. Herbert Zimmermann. Herbert Zimmermann, normally a fullback, but during the World Cup in Argentina, he played for West Germany in midfield and was so successful. But so far this season, trainer Hennes Weisweiler has decided to use Zimmermann in midfield because of the injury, of course, to Heinz Flohr. And Harold Hein, the blonde-headed left-back, is such an able deputy as a fullback. Keegan. Crowd thought that was a little bit of play acting there by Kevin Keegan, and Mr. Frickel didn't. Keegan, little back heel. Hidian. Play a bit scrappy there. It's all 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. But now Keegan for Hamburg with room. Reimann. Foul by Neumann, says the referee. Keegan almost sitting on the ball there. Frubisch is there, Reimann is there. Willy Reimann. No power behind that shot, so no trouble for Kargas. Harold Konopka. Konopka again. That's Litbarski, number 11. Hamburg at the moment playing very controlled football. Good pass into the middle. Ruish. Headed up the line. Back into the arms of Schumacher. But actually that was a foul, I thought so anyway, beforehand by Rubisch, who definitely pushed the Cologne defender off the ball as he went for it. And Kaga, so end-to-end play here. That was Herbert Neumann. Peter Nogli. There's Herbert Neumann with that shot once again. And Cologne still on the attack. But not for long. That's Litbarski. Came from a Berlin youth team actually to Cologne. And look at those fans. I think they're the Cologne fans, actually. They haven't got all that much to clap and sing about at the moment because their side are a goal down. Kevin Keegan brought down there, no doubt at all about that. What a game he's having, though. He's here, there, and everywhere. I haven't really discovered who's supposed to be marking Keegan from the Cologne team. I think perhaps it's Herbert Zimmermann. He's going with Keegan now. And of course, it's so difficult to mark a player like that because he's so quick and nippy. Can Roger van Gool keep the ball in play? No, I think it was out, yes. But at least he gets 10 out of 10 for effort. Meimering with his throw-in. Play on, says the referee. Van Gool. Meimering, what a fine utility player Kasper Meimering is. Never really does anything brilliant, but he always seems to be there in the right place at the right moment. Gets to a lot of work in midfield. Kind of player every club likes to have in the team. That's Rip. Ryman. Just walking with the ball now because there can't be much longer to go to half-time. And naturally, Hamburg want to go into the dressing room with this one-goal lead under their belts. Good run here by Bullion. Schumacher watching that ball all the way. Ivan Bullion played in 30 internationals for Yugoslavia. And his vice-fire and Hannes Löhr not looking too happy as the half-time whistle goes because Cologne are a goal down at home against Hamburg. And now, half-time news break. A weekly update in and around Germany.
There are today 450 pedestrian precincts in the cities of West Germany. But according to the town planners, the ultimate objective of banning all motor vehicles from the city centers and giving full priority to the pedestrian has only been partly achieved. The Horststrasse, Cologne's famous shopping street, is an example of the wrong kind of development. No noise abatement for the crowds of shoppers, indeed the very opposite of quiet urban refinement. In Hamburg, a street for pedestrians only ends at a bridge over a major traffic junction. Again, faulty planning has since been realized, because there's only a point in having pedestrian precincts if they connect important shopping centers. In this street, this is not so. Consequently, since the banning of motor traffic here, the shoppers have stayed away. Hamburg's Mönckebergstrasse, one of the busiest shopping streets in Europe, was linked 10 years ago with the central station by a street for pedestrians only. An experiment that has proved successful. A lively shopping street where the pedestrian can stroll unharassed. a street with lots of small shops, restaurants, and rest areas. A peaceful mile in a part of the city that had been rendered uneconomic by noise and car exhaust fumes. The market square is to become the heart of the town again, the center of economic, social, and cultural contacts between the people. Germany's town planners are learning from the mistakes of the past and are tackling the job.
With the performance of his team as Cologne kick off at the start of the second half.
Bitte nehmen Sie doch jetzt Ihre Plätze schnell wieder ein. Das Spiel hat wieder begonnen. Danke sehr.
Litbarski. And straight away a good effort there by the young Cologne outside left. Pulling a good save out of Rudi Kargas. Keegan really going up for that one. He's certainly a little jack in the box. Can get up as high as players who are head and shoulders above him. Hine with the throw in. You can see the shadow halfway across the pitch now, making it a bit difficult for our cameraman. Cologne with a chance here. Good last-minute tackle by Nogli. It's Litbarski saying what to do. The tackle was too quick and too good. Flicked on by Van Gogh and headed off the line there by, I think it was Hideon. There's that scene again. No, it was Manfred Kaltz. I can see that now. There he is. There's Kaltz heading off the line. The Hamburg number 2. And that was a fall by Keegan. So it's going to be a free kick for Cologne. That shot there from long range by Harold Hine. Actually, Hine has got a couple of goals this season from free kicks. He's got a pretty powerful shot with his left boot. Peter Nogli. Hrubesch. Horst Hrubesch, new signing from 2nd Division Red White Essen. Has a reputation of being a phenomenal goal scorer, but he hasn't shown much of it this season. In fact, he hasn't hit the back of the net at all in a league game. Good tackle there. Hideon going down that left flank. And spoils it with a bad pass. Gerber leaving it for Schumacher. Harold Schumacher, or Tony Schumacher as he's better known, hasn't really had all that much to do since Jimmy Hartwig scored that goal for Hamburg in the 8th minute. Since then, Cologne have been doing most of the pressing, but they, so far anyway, haven't been able to break down this well-organized Hamburg defense. There's Rip, defensive midfield player. Nogli. Kevin Keegan. And that header from him, I think, hit Schumacher rather than Schumacher saved it. There's Hrubesch going up there then, getting the head to the ball, and Schumacher Really didn't see that one. He was just fortunate in being in the right place. So with these counter-attacks, with these breakaways, Hamburg looking very dangerous. Kargus. Close up there of Rudi Kargus. Also a West German international, has played 3 times for the West German national team. Herbert Neumann. And Keegan. Beautiful throw pass, but offside. Ryman went too early, actually. And somebody's left his car in the wrong place. If he doesn't go back, it's going to be towed away. But of course, nobody wants to leave the stadium at the moment because the game is so evenly balanced, although slightly balanced in Hamburg's favour. They're leading by 1-0, but Cologne having a lot more of the play. There's Strubisch, who almost made it 2-0 a couple of minutes ago. Meimering. It was Bernd Kohlmann. Back to his keeper. Gerber. Strack, pushing it wide to Konopka. The 2 number 7s and Keegan beating Van Gogh. This doesn't please Hannes Weisweiler very much. Wehmeyer, the Hamburg substitute. Keegan again. Herbert Neumann. Zimmermann. That was very unceremoniously bundled off the ball there. So it's going to be a free kick for Cologne. Hein. Away comes Keegan. That was Strubisch there again, but he didn't get, as you saw, couldn't get his head to the ball this time. Meimering with the throw-in. Strubisch and Van Gogh. Strack with the throw-in. Gerber. Zimmermann and Kohlmann, both with their socks around their ankles. Huddle-Hein. All the Cologne players up front, very closely marked. Strack. Going it alone. Herbert Neumann. Litbarski. Neumann again. On the corner. Strack. Neumann with the first effort, the ball breaking to Litbarski. His shot stopped by Kargus. There's Neumann. Blocked again and over the top. Dieter Müller. Still hasn't got a league goal this season. Kargas punching clear. And a foul on Konopka. Just outside the area, as you can see. This could be interesting. All of Cologne's tall men are up there. 6 Coleman, 4 Strack. There's Gerber, number 5, coming up for it as well. Practically everybody now in the Cologne, in the Hamburg penalty area. And Kargas. There's Bernd Coleman. He's got a couple of goals in the league this year with his head. It's also Coleman up there then. Ivan Buljan. Buljan with the big boot. Flag is up. Foul against Gerber. And my monitor's gone very dark. I don't know about your sets. Now we're coming back to life again by the look of it. With a free kick for Hamburg. Manfred Kaltz is going to take it. That was Willi Reimann, number 11 for Hamburg. This Horst Trubesch, still looking for his first league goal of the season. That was Trubesch there with the first shot. And Willi Reimann with the second. Roland Gerber. Zimmermann. Hein. Zimmermann. Tackle by Wehmeyer, which gives away a corner. Cologne really pressing for this equaliser. And I think that was Neumann there who slipped over. With the corner. Hein! That wasn't far off target either. It had Kargas scampering across his goal. The clearance coming to Hein, hits it on the volley. Mr. Frickel, I think asking Coleman to put his captain's armband on. Yes, there it is. So he knows who's captain of the team. Gerber. Kargas. Certainly a bit awkward for our cameraman when you've got half the pitch bathed in brilliant sunlight. On the other hand, the other half with dark shadows cast right across it. Peter Nogli. On Schumacher. Coleman. heard the boos and the whistles there. I don't have to tell you what for. Keegan. Keegan hasn't been quite so effective in this second half as he was in the first. Herbert Neumann brought down there. So a free kick for Cologne in a pretty good position as well. Hamburg forming the wall, running in front of their own goal. Kargus setting them up. Strack, his shot blocked by Hidian. Oh, against the bar by Litbarski. Well, that should have been in. No, it wasn't Miller, it was Litbarski who actually hit the bar. Kargus can't hold the ball. Litbarski in against the bar. Well, that was inexperience for you, because that definitely should have been in the back of the net. Appeals for handball there, but play on, says the referee, and Keegan plays on. To Rip. Meimering. And Zimmermann for Cologne. Litbarski. Hein. Kevin Keegan taking his time. Ivan Buljan. Herbert Neumann. That's Willy Reimann there on the ground. He got a boot in the back of the head there, I think. Certainly bleeding anyway. Being led off by Hrubisch quite quickly. That looks pretty serious. You see the blood streaming down his neck. And Hamburg having to bring on a substitute. It's really pouring out of the back of his head there. That'll probably have to be stitched. So that means Raymond's out of the game. And a corner for Cologne. Kargus, but not punching very far. Luckily, Keegan was there. Play on, says the referee. There's that scene again. Kargus, Keegan, there's Konopka. Well, did Konopka run into Keegan or Keegan into Konopka? That's the question. Van goal. Litbarski. Dieter Müller, and it's in the net. There's the equaliser. Oh, what a bad mistake that was actually by Peter Nogli, the Hamburg captain. But it's 1-1, and that's what counts. Cologne 1, Hamburg 1, and Dieter Müller with his first league goal of the season. There's Litbarski with the shot. And Nogli there, really letting the ball bounce at his feet instead of clearing it first time. But he certainly paid dearly for that mistake. And there's Horst Bertel now, who's come on in place of the injured Willi Reimann.
Köln den Ausgleich zum 1:1 erzielte Müller.
Cheers there for Dieter Müller from these 40,000 home fans.
Der Hamburger Sportverein hat ausgewechselt. Mit der Nummer 11
There's the substitute, Horst Bertel, number 13.
Für ihn ist neu im Spiel mit der Nummer 13 Bertel.
Branko Cevic there, looking a bit worried now, of course. This team have been leading since the 8th minute. Having to take in that equaliser. And Hennis Weisweiler, of course, doesn't want to drop a point at home. So he'll be urging his players forward. Let's get Strack there, who was lying out on the ground, but he seems okay now. Zimmermann, Harold Hein. The fans now, of course, want the winner. Kuhlmann. Strack. Van goal. Litbarski claims for a penalty there. Not given. There's Bertel. Peter Hidian. Oh, it's in the net! The ball in the net, over the top of Schumacher. I think Hidian himself can't believe it. I'm sure that was intended as a cross from that position. And the ball bending over the top of Schumacher and sailing under the bar into the far corner of the net to make it Hamburg 2, Cologne 1. I'm sure Branko Cevic, the Hamburg coach, even realises that that was rather a lucky goal. But still, it's goals that count no matter how they come. And Cologne have only got one and Hamburg have got two. Keegan and Hennis Weisweiler must be wondering what happened there. And so for that matter must Schumacher, the Cologne goalkeeper. There's Günter Netzer, actually. Just for a moment we saw him there in the middle of the screen. Günter Netzer used to play for Mönchengladbach, West Germany, Real Madrid. Free kick here, over the top. Günter Netzer now the general manager of Hamburg. And Kevin Keegan there. 35 internationals for England, 27 years of age, having a great season. Certainly had a fine match today. Get Strack. Harold Hein. It was Bullion who headed clear there. To Rip. Oh, bad one from Rip. Foul by Neumann, says the ref. Noli pushing Neumann away on the floor. There is Hideon, I think. And of course, Hamburg have used both their substitutes, so they can't bring any more on. Hideon seems in a bit of pain. Either that or he's playing for time, of course. Anyway, the Hamburg masseur is on the pitch. And Hideon seems to be okay. He's back up on his feet. And actually, the referee's given it the other way, but the look of it is a free kick for Cologne. No for Hamburg. And Keegan really chasing Zimmermann there. Good play by Zimmermann, getting it back to Schumacher. Doesn't make Hennes Weisweiler smile, though. But not much makes him smile. Number 14 there is Engels, who's come on for Van Gool. Hein. In fact, Cologne now have also used 2 substitutes. Engels, number 14, has come on for Van Gool, number 7. And it's all happening in there again. And Prestine, number 13, has come on for Konopka, number 2. So 2 forwards really on now. 2 extra forwards, that is, because, of course, Konopka's a fullback. Close up there of Gerd Strack and of Rudi Kargos. Rubesch. Horst Rubesch. And there's number 3. And that must be that. Horst Rubesch has got his first goal of the season. He probably thought to himself, what Dieter Müller can do, I can do as well. The pass coming from Wehmeyer. Goes inside Gerber and Hein. Shoots before Strack can get to him. Beats Schumacher with a shot into the far corner of the net. Well, that must be that now. Just a minute or so left to go. And there's Gundenetzer with his head bowed. His prayers have been answered. His team are going to come away from Cologne with 2 points.
Wir bitten den Ordnungsdienst im Innenraum, die Positionen zu beziehen und den Abgang beider Mannschaften des Schiedsrichtergespanns zu sichern. Achtung für den Ordnungsdienst im Innenraum. Würden Sie bitte jetzt von Ihren Bänken aufstehen?
Orders there for the officials to get into position because the final whistle will be going soon. Well, Cologne have definitely had more of the game territorially. But Hamburg, very cool, calm and collected in defence. And they certainly look dangerous when they counter-attack. And there is the Cologne mascot, Hennes the Goat, who can't be very happy with his team's performance today. Schultz. Hamburg, of course, in no hurry at all now. They've played the better football tactically and have had the necessary luck at the right moment, which you always need, of course, especially in a game like this. First half goal from Hartwig. Then the equaliser in the second half through Dieter Müller. Then a lucky shot from Hideon. And now, just before the final whistle, which has just gone, Horst Rubesch getting the third and final goal for Hamburg to make the final score. Cologne 1, Hamburg 3.